everyone. In this tutorial, you will create the sketch shown in the figure above. Extrude the sketch by 20 units and then generate a drawing with the orthographic and isometric views of the model. The isometric view of the model is shown in the figure here. Starting a new file, choose the New Design option from the File menu to start a new design. To start a new file, you have to click here and then choose New Design option from the File menu. Choose the Create Sketch tool from the Create panel in the Solid tab of the ribbon. The three default planes are displayed in the graphics window and you are prompted to select a plane or a planar face. Click on the Create Sketch button. The three default planes are displayed in the graphics window. Select YZ plane, that is right plane, from the origin node in the browser bar. Expand the origin node and then select YZ plane from the browser bar. Modifying the units, snap and grid. Move the cursor on the units subnode of the document settings in the browser bar. In the graphic window, the Change Active Units button is displayed. Expand the document setting node and then move the cursor on the units subnode. The Change Active Units button displayed here. Choose the Change Active Units button. The Change Active Units dialog box is displayed. Click on the Change Active Units button. Here you can see that Change Active Units dialog box is displayed. Select Millimeter option from the Unit Type drop-down list in the Change Active Units dialog box and then choose the OK button. If this option is already selected, then choose the Cancel button from the dialog box. Select Millimeter option from the Unit Type drop-down list if it is not selected by default. But here you can see that it has been already selected. So click on the Cancel button to close the Change Active Units dialog box. Choose the Grid Settings option from the Grid and Snap Flyout at the bottom of the graphics window. The Grid Settings dialog box is displayed. Click here and then choose Grid Settings option from the Grid and Snap Flyout. Grid Setting dialog box is displayed. Select the Fixed Radio button from the Grid Settings dialog box. The dialog box expands. Now you need to enter 30 in the Measure Grid Spacing Edit box and 10 in the Minor Subdivision Edit box. Make sure that Fixed Radio button should be selected. Next, enter 30 in the Measure Grid Spacing Edit box and 10 in the Minor Subdivision Edit box. Choose the OK button. Choose OK from the Grid Setting dialog box. Drawing the sketch. Choose Create Arc, Center Point Arc from the ribbon. You are prompted to place the center point of the arc. Click here, then choose Arc, Center Point Arc. Click on the origin. The center of the arc is created. You are prompted to specify the start point of the arc. Click on the origin. Move the cursor left and enter 12 in the length input field. Click in the graphics window. The first point on the arc is defined. Move the cursor left, enter 12 and then click in the graphics window. The first point on the arc is defined. Now you need to specify the end point of the arc. Move the cursor anti-clockwise direction and enter 180 in the angle input field and click in the graphics window. The upper arc is drawn. Move the cursor in anti-clockwise direction and then enter 180 in the angle input field and click in the graphics window. Now you can see that upper arc is drawn. Choose the line tool from the Create panel. You are prompted to specify the start point of the line. Click here. Move the cursor close to the start point of the arc. The cursor snap to the start point of the arc. Press the left mouse button to select this point as the start point of the line. Move the cursor close to the start point of the arc and then click here. Move the cursor left, enter 12, tab 180, click in the graphics window. Move the cursor left, enter 12, tab 180 and then click in the graphics window. Move the cursor downward, enter 30, tab 90, click in the graphics window. Move the cursor downward, enter 30, tab 90 and click in the graphics window. Move the cursor right, enter 12, tab 90, click in the graphics window. Move the cursor right, enter 12, tab 90. Then click here. Now you need to draw the lower arc of the sketch. Use the 3-point arc tool and click on the end point of the last line. Click here, then choose arc, then 3-point arc tool. And now click on the end point of the last line. Enter 24 in the length input field and click in the graphics window. The end point on the lower arc is defined. Now you need to specify the center point of the arc. Enter 24 and then click in the graphics window. End point of the arc is created here. Move the cursor vertically upward by 4 units and click to place the center point of the arc as shown in the figure here. Move the cursor vertically upward by 4 units and then click here to create the center point of the arc. Next, you need to draw the remaining lines of the sketch using the line tool. Choose the line tool from the Create panel and click on the end point of the arc. Choose the line tool and then click on the end point of the arc. Move the cursor right, enter 12, tab 0, click in the graphics window. Move the cursor right, enter 12, tab 0 and then click in the graphics window. Move the cursor upward, enter 30, tab 90, click in the graphics window. Now you need to move the cursor upward, enter 30, tab 90 and then click in the graphics window. Move the cursor left, enter 12, tab 90, click in the graphics window. Move the cursor left, enter 12, tab 90 and then click in the graphics window. Now you can see that initial sketch is created here. Exit the line tool. The final sketch is shown here. Right click here, then choose OK button from the marking menu to exit from the line tool. Here you can see that final sketch is created. You can arrange the dimension lines for the better visualization of the sketch. Drag this dimension to here, drag this dimension to here, move this dimension to here. Similarly, you can arrange rest of the dimension lines. After rearranging the dimensions, the sketch will look like this. Choose the Finish Sketch button in ribbon to finish the sketch. Click here to exit from the sketching environment. Extruding the sketch. Next you need to extrude the sketch. Choose the extrude tool from the Create panel to invoke the extrude dialog box. Click on the extrude tool. Enter 20 in the distance edit box. You can also use the extrude manipulator to specify the extrusion depth. Enter 20 in the distance edit box. Choose OK from the dialog box to create the model and exit the extrude tool. The extruded model is shown in the figure here. Choose the OK button from the extrude dialog box. The extruded model is created here. Saving the model. Choose the Save option from the File menu or the Application menu. The Save dialog box is displayed. Click on the File menu and then choose Save option. Save dialog box is displayed. Enter C02 Tude 02 in the name edit box. Now you have to enter C02 Tude 02 in the name edit box. Next, click on the down arrow on the extreme right side of the location selection tab. The Save dialog box expand. Click on the down arrow. Now you can see that Save dialog box gets expanded. Select a project named CAD Sim from the project column, or you can create a new project by choosing the New Project button from the Save dialog box. Choose the CAD Sim project from the project column, or you can also create a new project by clicking on the New Project button. Select the Save button to save the model and exit the Save dialog box. Select the Save button. Now your model is saved. Generating drawing views of the model. Choose Drawing from Design in the Workspaces drop-down. The Create Drawing dialog box is displayed. Click here, then choose Drawing from Design. Select Manual Radio button from the Create Drawing dialog box if it is not selected by default. Make sure that Manual Radio button should be selected here. Select the Full Assembly option from the Content drop-down list available in the reference node of the Create Drawing dialog box if it is not selected by default. Make sure that Full Assembly option should be selected in the Contents drop-down list. Select ISO option from the Standard drop-down list available in the reference node of the Create Drawing dialog box. Select ISO option from the Standard drop-down list. Select A3 420 mm by 297 mm from the Sheet Size drop-down list and choose the OK button. The drawing workspace is invoked and preview of the base view gets attached to the cursor. Also, the Drawing View dialog box is displayed. Select A3 option from the Sheet Size drop-down list and then choose the OK button from the Create Drawing dialog box. Here you can see that Drawing workspace is invoked and base view gets attached to the cursor. Also, Drawing View dialog box is displayed here. Move the cursor to bottom left of the drawing sheet and then click to place the task view. Move the cursor to the bottom left of the drawing sheet and then click here to place the base view. Choose the Projected View tool from the Create panel. You are prompted to select the parent view to be projected. Click on the Project View. Select the front view as a parent view from the drawing sheet in the graphics window and move the cursor to the top of the selected view and generate the top view. Select the front view and then move the cursor to the top of the selected view and then click here to generate the top view. Now take the front view as the parent view and generate the drawing of the right side view and the asymmetric view. Now you have to take the front view as the parent view and then generate right side view and asymmetric view. Right click in the drawing sheet, a marking menu is displayed. Right click here, choose the OK button from the marking menu. Then you have to choose the OK button from the marking menu. Thank you for watching this video.